What's another question?
Couldn't like if it's three,
Sit on the butt.
couldn't they have a safety, right?
Box count and principles.
There will always be a safety. All right. The safety is the guy that watches the quarterback. All right. Safety watches the quarterback and he helps the cornerbacks cover the receivers as well too. Going straight down. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Safety can also be walked down as a linebacker. All right, but it's all alignment. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So the key to it, Jose, is each team, offensively and defensively, you get 11 guys. All right, now how you line up dictates who and what this guy is doing. Okay? All right, let's go pigeon. Let's go pigeon. You remember pigeon? So we're going across, send back like that, going down. It dictates. So let's say, like I was just telling you, you have the offensive line, right? And then you have the second level guys, which is the linebacker. All right, so your coach, he can pull a safety down into the second level, and now that safety becomes a linebacker. And now he also becomes a part of your count, all right, because he's inside of the box, okay, on offense. I'll switch it straight down, all right? So your focus as an offensive lineman and defensive lineman is really, you got to understand who comes into the box and who isn't, all right? So anyone outside of, let's just say if we're in the middle of the field, anyone outside of the hashes, you don't worry about, all right? Your focus is going to be who is all inside of the hashes or closest to the ball, all right? Whoever is located from offensive tackle or tight end to the other tight end. So anyone from the left tight end all the way over to the right tight end, that's the people you want to worry about.
All right, so like the whole
yes.
line, the wide receiver don't worry about.
Yeah. Yep. You don't have to worry about it. All right. Yes. All right. Your focus is going to be from tight end to other tight end. Wherever is on that line, you guys have to figure out how you're going to block. All right, I'll show you more about that when we get down there. All right. And everyone else is playing cornerbacks or receivers. All right. So starting right here by the camera, 4 wide receivers, they got to adjust now. All right. So if I come out and I put 2 guys in the backfield and then everyone else, well, 1 guy in the backfield and everyone else out, now they still have to adjust to cover that. Because if they don't, we'll just throw the ball. You feel what I'm saying? If they just want to play the run, we'll spread them out and throw the ball. Okay? But the hardest thing about the pass is, and this is why it's so tough to pass, is I can pass it, but you got to catch it. All right? If you got receivers that can't catch, it kind of makes it hard to pass. Okay? Yeah, but the reason why they don't pass is because if you drop the ball, you don't gain any yards. You know what I'm saying? So if I throw the ball 3 times and we drop all 3, I don't get any yards, plus I lose the down. Now if I run the ball, you feel what I'm saying, I can at least get a chance to get some yards and get a little closer to the first down at least. All right? So that's why if you throw, you got to make sure you catch it. Just going over the regular fundamentals and helping my young athlete understand the game. I said our athletes have a lot of questions, and like I said, the more they know, the more effective they become. All right, a a lot of the time that's what he's actually been seeing. They've been seeing a lot of 4-4 defenses, a lot of 5-man fronts, 6-man fronts, because in the youth league they don't pass as much. All right, and that's something again just helping them become aware of. All right. Now again, some of the youth leagues around the county have become great with the pass. They do pass a lot. All right. But they're able to catch it. That's the only letdown, like I was telling him about the pass. All right, it's kind of counterproductive if you pass a lot but you don't complete a lot of passes. All right, because you don't get the yards and you also lose it down. All right, so again, that's where strategy, Jose. That's where strategy comes in. At. Did you guys look into the marketing word like I was telling you the other day? Huh?
Yeah.
What you think about it?
It's I don't know how to describe it. It's like hard for
I got you. I got you. But that's what we're gonna go more in depth on. I said we'll break it down more so at the end of the workout. Like I said, I like to give the young athletes some homework. I had nothing too demanding because I know they already have homework. All right, but we just give them a little bit to go home and think about. All right, and to revisit when we come to work out. All right, because again, like I said, it's imperative for them to be academically incline and understand what's going on in this great world, as well as being inclined on what's going on athletically as well too. And that's how we try to create balance here at Humble Dudes and the Quality of Time podcast as well too. I said Jose is looking 10 times better, man. Like I said, look at him in his back pedal in his turn. I said that's again we got a defensive lineman, man, and he's ready to play some outside backer this year if asked. All right, so I'm just letting you coaches know, whoever gets him in you guys' possession, he's ready to play some football. He's ready to be aggressive. How many that is, Jose? Hey, all right, let's go. Three more. Good feet, good feet, good feet, good feet, good feet. One thing I noticed about Jose, even at the beginning of our workout, he's always been a pretty solid kid, but he's always had great feet. I always had great feet. He's always been agile, being able to move. And he's improved on that tremendously. I've been talking to a bunch of people for insights on this young man because I believe he's going to be very great at his position. Again, asks a lot of questions, which that's a very good thing for an offensive line. Because like one of my great offensive linemen, my boy Ben Jones, listen, we got to know what's going on up there. We the ones that we're making the calls out there in the heat of the battle. All right, and again, that's why we prepare him to be a part of any group. All right, good job, Jose. All right, we're going to the hill, y'all. Part 3.